Welcome back to Nola Reviews. Today, got a good show for you. Today we'll be talking Nola movie review talk, where we'll be discussing some trailers and just some movies. In short, we got that new reboot of Saw, starring Chris Rock. I think the movie's called Spiral, but it's a reboot of Saw. It's interesting dynamic, interesting concept, and the fact that Chris Rock is still in it is big time. We're also going to dab into sports, the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl win over the San Francisco 49ers. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to incorporate our movie talk and our sports talk like we do on this Wednesday afternoon. Welcome, people. Welcome. As always, I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to be here. So blessed. And I'm hoping all you guys out here in the world just feeling blessed also as we get off into these movie topics and sports talk, all right? So, first off, we're going to start the show talking about that Saw reboot starring Chris Rock. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? It's kind of weird for me because Chris Rock is probably... I can't say, well, I can say probably. He's probably one of my favorite comedians right now. I only say probably because he's up there with Dave Chappelle. To me, it's a coin toss between those two guys. Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, pick either one of you want to, but they're like the best comedians in the game for me. My personal take. Now, this Saw reboot, the movie is called Spiral. It's characterized after the spiral thing from the Saw movies. So this is basically a reboot of Saw, and it was strange to me seeing Chris Rock in the trailer. I encourage you guys to go check out the trailer, go look at it. But Saw reboot starring Chris Rock, Max Millenheller, Samuel L. Jackson, and it's. I don't know what to make of the trailer right now. Samuel L. Jackson looks like, because Chris Rock and Max, and I don't know. Of course, none of us right now know their character's name in the movie. But Chris Rock, of course, one of the all-time best comedians in the game. Max Millenheller, he comes from the Handmaid's Tales show. The episodic episodes of the Handmaid's Tales on Hulu. It's a pretty good show. He does a pretty good job on that show. But they look like they are some cops basically. They play the role. Their characters are cops. And Samuel L. Jackson is on the trailer in this movie. Look like he's in the background basically. And it's hard to tell what his role is going to be in this thing. It looks like he kind of probably a detective. I'm guessing right now, but he looks like he has a prominent role in this movie also. Like I say, it's just weird because it's Chris Rock in the Saw movie, and as the trailer pans out, you see Chris Rock with the saw in his hand, getting ready to cut off a limb. So it's it's pretty good, man. It's look, Nola review rating right now for the trailer, only for the trailer, I would say. It's a pretty good trailer. Now, afterwards, will that make it a pretty good movie? Only time will tell. Once, I actually sit down and watch the movie once it comes out. We all have to watch it and judge for ourselves. But you will have my ranking on that once it comes out. But you gotta admit, it's kind of weird saying Chris Rock in a Saw movie, because I thought it was. It's gonna be the take on this rebooted Saw universe is gonna be strange at best right now, and that's just going off the trailer. All right. So in other movie news, we got The Boy 2, and I put the poster up for The Boy 2 to be up on the podcast if you're searching for the podcast. If you see it on, Nola Review Podcast on social media, you're going to see the Boy 2 poster. And this movie is just shrouded in darkness right now. Nobody, knows what it's really going to be about other than, a continuation from The Boy movie. Now, I hate judging movies off their predecessors, but, it's all we have to go off. So right now, without having a cast in mind, I don't know who's going to be in this movie. I don't know if they're bringing back anybody from the first cast. I don't know what they're going to plan on doing. But from that first movie, it's good. I mean, just judging off the first movie was trash. I just got to say that. It was bullshit, dog shit, however you want to categorize it. The Nola Review scale at the bottom of this scale is dog shit, bullshit. And that movie epitomized both of those terms. Shout out to my girl So Chanel. Giving me love, showing me love about this The Boy movie. If you want to call it love. She actually told me to go check out the Boy 1, the first movie, The Boy. And I regrettably checked it out. Yeah, that's how bad The Boy was. But what's up, So Chanel? What's up? Right on Facebook, So Chanel, my girl. She's another avid movie fan, so gotta show love to her. But on The Boy 2, I don't know how to really think of this movie or characterize it. I'm gonna say good luck. Good luck with it. It's no trailer out right now for this movie, so it's nothing I could really go off, or I can't even rank it right now because it doesn't have a trailer. But The Boy 2, I'm not expecting anything from it. So all I would say is just go forward cautiously on The Boy 2. Alright, that's all I can tell you. The next movie we're going to talk about trailer wise, and this movie is actually out right now, Underwater. So when I saw this trailer, to be honest with you, I thought to myself, Underwater looks like it's gonna be an action movie with no story behind it. And shout out to So Chanel, also posted on social media telling me to go see this movie. What's up, So Chanel? I love giving my people shout outs. But this movie, and So Chanel also says this movie is good. She has a bad track record with me right now on her movie going experience because The Boy, I mean, these not the only two movies she's, shot me out to go see or asked me to go see. Bad Boys for Life was actually pretty legendary. But I don't seem like I'm throwing my girl So Chanel under the bus, my friend. But The Boy was terrible, and Underwater, I'm not excited to see it. But if I go check it out, or when I go check it out, I'll be sure to let her know what I think of it and let you guys know what I think of it. Alright, that's about all I can really give you from Underwater right now. The movie looks action packed, but I'm fearful of the story. Alright. And that's starting off on a hot note right now with these movies other than Spiral. But Morbius. Let's talk about Morbius, which is another movie that's coming out pretty soon. We actually have a trailer to that one. The trailer looks pretty good. And that's official Nola Review ranking. I would give the trailer, only the trailer, not the movie, to Morbius. Pretty good movie. Pretty good trailer, I should say. Check it out. Mobius is one of those enemies of Spider-Man. I was first introduced to Mobius from the '90s Spider-Man cartoon. You know, the best version of Spider-Man to me was that '90s cartoon that came on Fox, which he was already at college. I'm pretty sure he was already at college and dealing with these enemies and life and everything. So that was my best version of Spider-Man. But Mobius, I was introduced to Mobius from that animated cartoon, and I think that they're sticking close to that '90s cartoon Mobius, and I'm very excited to see it. I think I want to check it out. I definitely want to check Mobius out. If you haven't checked out the trailer, you should watch the trailer to Mobius. I think you would like it. Jared Leto is starring as Mobius, the vampire, the human vampire. That's going to be a Spider-Man mainstay villain, I think, because I think they're going to probably try to team up all these villains. You know, I don't know if they're going to do the Sinister Six, but it looked like it's leaning towards that with the cameo at the end of this trailer. And I don't want to give it too much away, but go check out that cameo. You'll see the Vulture. The guy that plays the Vulture on there, Michael Keena. And Mobius looks like it looks like it's going to be a pretty good movie, a pretty good dynamic into the Spider-Man universe. I'm pretty sure it's going to leak up because the Vulture was in it, and because of the entities of Sony and Disney. I think Sony and Marvel, I should say, which is Marvel's part of Disney, are going to link up to work this thing and to work it right, in my opinion. So, Morbius, good trailer. I think you should check it out. I really do. All right, so the next topic of discussions we're going to talk about today is we're going to dabble into Black History Month. DC inspired heroes, black comic books and heroes. And it doesn't really just have to be DC, but DC posted recently on social media this planter of superheroes, African American black superheroes. Static Shock, Electro, and a couple other guys I'm forgetting, of course, because I'm not that in tune with the DC universe, but I think the DC universe is pretty cool. And in fact, I think Electro is actually Marvel. So I want to say that guy that has this TV show, I can't think of his name for nothing. He's a black guy. He has his own TV show right now, DC. He's a superhero with kind of like the shocking powers like Static does. But his name is not Static. It's something else. I can't think of his name right now. Black Lightning. Just came to me like that. But Black Lightning. And you don't have to be just DC heroes. I think that Spawn is probably my favorite African American hero, my favorite black hero. And this is Black History Month, so I'm gonna be touching on a lot of the black heroes. But Spawn is my favorite. He always was my favorite thus far. Tommy Ford is supposed to be doing a Spawn movie. We're gonna see how that's gonna work out, because he has a little directorial history with directing movies. The Spawn, the history I can give y'all for Spawn is the Spawn show that came on HBO, the animated version, was pretty good, pretty epic. The Spawn movie, even though it's a cult classic and I personally like it, it's not as epic, or was not as epic as the animated TV show. And that's for a reason, because the Spawn animated TV show stuck closely to the comics. It had Tom McFarlane's his view in there. Hello? 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 Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that.